remember I told y'all I was going to show y'all how to make a healthy shrimp fried rice. Today is the day. Listen, I have my gloves because I've already went ahead, took the shells off my shrimp, cleaned them, make sure the vein and things was not in my shrimp. But that's why I already have on my gloves. I also already seasoned up my asparagus in my pan. If you don't know how to do that, go watch my following video. But it's really easy to cook asparagus in the oven. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this quick, easy, healthy shrimp fried rice. Let's go. Alright, so we're going to start with putting frozen peas and carrots into a pot of water. We're going to go ahead and cook it. You're going to cook your peas and carrots how you prefer the texture of your peas and carrots to be. You can also use fresh peas and carrots, and you have to cook them a different way in this process. So we're going to go ahead and get these peas and carrots up to a boil. You're going to go ahead and see me stir it up just to go ahead and break up some clumps of the frozen peas and carrots. So next, alright, so right here, you guys, are going to be the seasonings that I will be using. We have reduced sodium soy sauce, no salt Creole seasoning, sesame oil. We're going to have 1 egg. It has not been cooked yet. Kosher salt, or you can use any salt of your that you prefer. Garlic powder, fresh minced garlic, paprika, black pepper, ground ginger, and Mrs. Dash garlic and herb. We're going to go ahead and get started with seasoning our shrimp. Alright, you guys, want to start seasoning the shrimp. We're going to go ahead and put in some paprika. I will be putting the seasoning used in the description box below. We're going to go ahead and add in some garlic and herb, Mrs. Dash. And then we're going to go ahead and add in some crushed black pepper, you guys. I got this grinder set from Aldi. We're going to go ahead and add in a little bit of ground ginger. And you see me just put a little dab of this. You're going to see me actually put a little bit of kosher salt. That's about it. That's all. And we're going to add in some of that no salt Creole seasoning to give it some extra oomph. And we're going to mix it up. We're going to add in some minced garlic. You can use fresh garlic if you prefer, but we're going to use some minced garlic, you guys. And we're just going to go ahead and go in and massage in those seasonings into the shrimp. You can also let your shrimp marinate overnight or a couple of hours before. It's up to you. I just went ahead and cooked my shrimp immediately after I seasoned my shrimp. Alright guys, you're going to go ahead. You can use a saucepan, any type of pan that you prefer. Add a little bit of olive oil. And we're going to go ahead and add in our shrimp. And we're just going to go ahead and let this simmer on down. I have it on medium high, medium heat. It depends on your stove, whether you have a gas or you have electric, and how quickly you want to cook your shrimp. I'm going to go ahead and add in a little bit of sesame oil. Literally add a little bit. You can always add more later. And then we're going to go ahead and add in some reduced sodium soy sauce. I put in 1 tablespoon. At first I did half of the tablespoon, and then I went ahead and added another half. So it was 1 tablespoon of reduced sodium soy sauce. And we're going to go ahead and let this cook on down. Alright, you guys, everything is about to go super quick. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add in some olive oil to our pan. At this time, our shrimp is fully cooked to our liking, which you see in the back. So I just put in a little bit of olive oil, you guys, and we're going to go ahead and add in that cold rice. So this rice was sitting in my refrigerator for 2 days. So we're going to go ahead and add in the long grain white rice. You can use brown rice, any type of rice that you prefer. Just make sure it is at least 1 day old. We can go ahead, and what we're doing, we're just going to get that olive oil coated onto the rice. We don't have to do much to it. It's going to heat up in the pan. And then I want to make sure you guys know we're going to go ahead and add in a little bit of garlic powder. We're going to add a little bit of black pepper. That's what you see me doing. And we're just going to stir it up. Next, go ahead and get your peas and carrots. And you're just going to put it into your rice. Easy as pie. This is going to be the quickest shrimp fried rice you've ever done, you guys. So we're just going to stir it up. Look at those beautiful colors. I'm liking it, I'm liking it, I'm liking it. We're going to go ahead and put all of your rice, peas, and carrots to the side. We're going to add a little bit more olive oil. And we're going to go ahead and crack in our egg. So we're going to go ahead and let this egg cook on the side. I'm just going to break up the yolk right here. And we're just going to go ahead and let this cook. And once it's cooked, we're going to go ahead and stir everything up together. So give it a cook. Alright, you guys, so my egg is cooked to my liking. We're just going to go ahead and stir everything up. The cooked egg as well as the rice with the peas and carrots. We're going to go ahead and add in the seasoned shrimp and all of the drippings. Boom, all of that's flavor. That is the soy sauce and the sesame oil and the seasonings mixed in that was cooked with the shrimp. And we're just going to stir everything up. Just a reminder, this pot that I'm making will be for 2 servings for me. I will be eating off this twice. So at this moment, I want to go ahead and inform you guys, always taste your food to make sure that your food is seasoned to your liking. So we're going to go ahead and just taste a little bit and to see where we went wrong or we need to add some things. Hopefully we just have to add. So I taste. So we're going to go ahead and add a few more things to our rice. So we're going to go ahead and add a little more black crushed pepper. And we're going to go ahead and add in a little bit more soy sauce. Just a half of a tablespoon. And that's going to be it. We're going to go ahead and just stir it on up. Voila. And guess what? The shrimp fried rice is done. Alright, you guys, so we're about to go ahead and take the asparagus out of the oven. I cooked it at 400 degrees between 5 to 10 minutes with a little bit of olive oil on it, extra virgin olive oil. We're going to go ahead and season up the asparagus. We're going to start with some garlic powder. Garlic powder has no salt in it. We're going to go ahead and put in some black pepper. Let's go. Love me some crushed black pepper, you guys. And we're going to go ahead and add in some salt. At this moment, you're about to see me look a little confused because I think I was looking for my pink Himalayan, but I couldn't find it at the time. So we're going to go ahead with a little bit of kosher salt. You see me actually putting it in my hand to see how much of the salt I'm actually putting on to my asparagus. Like so, like that. Alright, you guys, we're going to go ahead and just toss the asparagus around with the seasoning that we just placed on to make sure all the seasoning is on every piece of the asparagus. We're going to go ahead and move on into plating our food. I'm going to show y'all a quick, easy way to plate your shrimp fried rice. So you're going to have your bowl, and what you're going to do, you're going to pull out a couple of pieces of the shrimp and put it at the bottom of the bowl. So the bowl is basically going to be able to get the rice to conform to the shape. So when you flip it over, it has a nice little round shape showcasing your shrimp fried rice. You can put how many pieces you want at the bottom. And now we're going to go ahead and scoop in some of the rice and peas and carrots, and of course a couple more shrimp. And then we're going to pat it down. So we're going to do a little pat down to compress it together. So when we flip it over, the shrimp fried rice is actually in one nice round piece or whatever shape in which you're putting the shrimp fried rice in. And we're going to put the, oh, you guys see a little rice? I'm just moving it over. We're going to put the plate on the top. We're just going to flip. Quick, easy, boom. Some more rice. Rice is everywhere. So we're going to go ahead, boom. Listen, if you wanted to stay in the mold longer, you can. I was starving, so it was time to eat. And we're going to go ahead and put in some asparagus on the side. I am a vegetable girl, so usually I try to have at least 2 vegetables on my plate at a time if possible. So we're going to add in some asparagus right here. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of parsley on the top just for a little garnish. It's going to be dried parsley. So that's what you see me digging into my cabinet that you can't see. That's what I'm looking for, is my parsley at this time. You do not have to put the parsley. You can put fresh parsley whatever you want. So I drizzled a little bit of the parsley on the top, like so, like that. And you guys already know what it is. It's time for the taste test. This is the healthy shrimp fried rice. Let's go. Hold on, y'all. I season them shrimp very well. This is a nice, well-balanced meal, you guys. I love. I love creating things that I used to eat into a healthier way. So it's up my alley. All the way up my alley. Y'all know, cook asparagus 1,000 times is good. Nice and tender. Still have a crunch. Like I like it. FYI, this meal I created is for 2 servings. So I had 10 ounces of shrimp. And I had 2 servings of long grain white rice I cooked a couple of days ago. And I had that entire bag of peas and carrots. So it's the smallest bag that you can find in the store in the frozen section. If you use fresh carrots and peas, you will have to cook it a little differently, meaning like saute your peas and carrots a little bit before you add in the rice at the end when you combine everything, just so it can cook down to your liking. If you like your vegetables extra crunchy, you cook them like you cook them, okay? This is awesome. I'm so glad I made it. Guys, made it for this family. Meal prep. Date night. Off the fly. You got some leftovers. You can do this with chicken. Okay. You can do it with chicken. You can make a rice mixture with like everything besides the shrimp. With a piece of fish. That will go well. Piece of salmon. Habit. That's how you pronounce it. Flounder. Enjoy this meal, you guys. I will be creating more recipes, so y'all are so good. Look out for your girl. The ingredients will be below. I will not be giving specific measurements, but the ingredients will be below. If you want to try, let me know. Tag me in it. If you have any questions, comment below. I will be able to help you. But and I'm starving like Marvin, if y'all can't tell. Starving like Marvin. Y'all enjoy this recipe.